Friday the 11th of May. It's a beautiful sunny day, as you can see, and I thought I'd do a quick video whilst my nanny is at the shops to show you my happy place in Ipswich. Now, as you can probably already tell by this shelter behind me and the fact that I'm wearing a face covering, it's something train related, and that is because today we are at the wonderful Derby Road station and the sign is backwards. That's just great. But it's been a while since I've been here, actually. Last time I was here was before I moved, actually. Last time I was at this station was before I moved to Easton. So, well, that's the old station building over there, in case you're wondering. It just feels great to come back here again, you know. Figured I'd try, see what it was like, see how much changed. My nanny promised me she'd take me here anyway, so I've just gone myself. And I have seen a green signal. So that means there's going to be a train down here in a minute. Awesome. Let's hopefully catch it on video. Also, just wanted to point out that this sign is old because it still says Abellio on it. And the trains aren't advertised as Abellio Greater Anglia anymore, so please, sort yourselves out, GA. Sort yourselves out. Like, come on. Sorry about that, I didn't manage to catch it in time. It just came out of nowhere, but for anyone wondering, that was a Class 66 loco hauling that freight. Get your words out, Dylan. And the number was 66589. So any avid train spotters out there will now know that the loco I saw was 66589. I figured, you know, might as well give some questions to them, right? Give it to them easy. Because obviously they do try their hardest to make the questions, like Joe and Jay, so I figured, you know, I'd try help them out. Time for some facts about this station. Okay, so facts. This station is part of the East Suffolk lines, which are the Ipswich to Felixstowe and Ipswich to Lowestoft lines, both of which have been my local line at one point or another. And as you can see, as I already pointed out to you, there was the old station building. There's then another station building, which I'm not sure what it used to be. I think my mum said it used to be a waiting shelter. It's that one right there. According to my mum, it used to be a waiting shelter. But obviously I won't know because I wasn't around during the British Rail era when they started axing all the old station buildings. So I couldn't tell you. And once again, clearly see the platforms used to be a lot longer, but they're obviously now not longer, as the trains that actually stop here do not require them to be as long. They are at most 4 carriages. Alright, let's talk about rolling stock. Now, when I was growing up, the trains used on this line were the Class 153 Super Sprinter trains, originally the Class 155 diesel multiple unit, before they were separated into one coach formations of the Class 153. Some of these 155s do still exist today, but only in areas such as Scotland. The new rolling stock that run here are the Class 755 flirt trains built by Stadler, which I have talked about in detail, so I'm not going to talk about them in as much detail as I have done before. But besides the fact of how there are 2 subclasses, there is the 755-3, which typically have 3-car formations, and the 755-4, which has 4-car formations. It is also worth noting that during the National Express era of trains in the East Anglia franchise, occasionally a Class 170 Turbostar built by Bombardier would run this line. However, I can only remember that happening once. Another interesting tidbit, God, the lighting exposure is terrible. I'm so sorry guys, I have no idea how to edit the lighting exposure or anything about lighting exposure, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about is a little point of interest, which is that over there. That is a closed down footbridge. Why is it closed down? I honestly couldn't tell you. Based on the paint, it was closed down during the Anglian Rail era of the East Anglian franchise, and from what I can also tell, based on what my nanny was telling me on the way down here, the reason why it was closed is not due to any sinister reasons, but more because they needed to make it more wheelchair accessible. Because if we go to, go to here, you can see it's a ramp. A lovely little easily accessible ramp, although it is a bit steep. But wheelchair users can still access this station. And there is another one on the other side. Whereas if they were to keep that footbridge, from what my nanny was telling me, it was just steps, meaning no wheelchair accessibility would have been available, which is obviously, in the modern era, not good. Well, that's it. That's my quick tour to Derby Road, my happy place in Ipswich. I hope you have enjoyed, because it's a different way to spread my train knowledge. See you next time. This EWS. That. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Whoa.